The city of Victoria is moving some of the city's homeless to more comfortable quarters. Today, the city purchased 2 Travelers Inn hotels, which it plans to change into supportive housing. It's the second major homeless housing announcement in a week. A News reporter Louise Hartland is following the story. She joins us now with more. Louise?
Eric, the mayor says homelessness is the #1 issue on the minds of people in Victoria, and he says today's announcement is another step in the right direction. The city of Victoria has some new real estate. 2 Travelers Inn hotels, both bought in a court-ordered sale.
We can't ignore what's happening in front of us. I think too often in the last 20 years we've done just that, and the problem has just grown and got worse.
The price tag, $5.25 million. Both buildings will be turned into low-rent homeless housing.
It's going to make a significant difference, at least 75 units of supportive housing for the hard-to-house, supportive housing for families.
This hotel at 120 Gorge Road will be renovated from a 69-room hotel to a 39-unit housing complex. Some of the units will be specifically for families. The Travelers Inn at 710 Queens Avenue keeps the same number of rooms, 36. In total, 75 more rooms for the homeless.
They will continue to run as hotels at the people who are living there, and there are some there, already half full with people long term. Those will continue until we get all this in place, until we get the funding in place, the operators in place, and then there'll be a transition period.
The 2 hotels come in addition to a new homeless shelter under construction on Ellice Street, all in the north end of the city. Victoria Police say it will increase patrols in the neighborhoods where the new shelters are going.
We have found that housing is one of the most important things people need before they can work on any other problems they have. So we support a housing first strategy, which this is. If we can find some supportive housing, that goes a long way in getting those people off the street, reducing their calls for service to police.
Some people are concerned more beds will lead to more homeless people flocking to Victoria.
A lot of people in other cities that say, oh, well, if we're homeless here, we might as well go to Victoria because we'll be homeless there, but a roof will be over our head over there.
Well, I think it's already a destination. I mean, it's one of the milder climates year-round, right? So I think homeless people flock here anyway.
But for some, it's a step in the right direction.
I think permanent housing is not a bad idea for anybody, and one of the problems with the temporary housing is that it is temporary. It doesn't give the homeless a sense of having a home.
The mayor says housing those in need is our responsibility.
These are our people, and we need to recognize that fundamentally all of these are Canadians, and part of that system is for us to address.
The city says operational and funding details will be announced in the coming weeks.
All right, we'll stay on the story. Thank you, Louise.